in the broken walls. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1 in the best of 2. They're not playing, by the way. It's not like they're secured number 1 in their group.
Yep.
So they are bringing this Cyclops, as fresh and as hot as it is, as a legit threat in the gold lane.
I mean, did you see them smile? No, they don't. They were serious. This is something that they brought in scrims. They did very well. And they're like, you know what? It's time.
Coach Sabo, you madman.
Even the players were looking at the coach, and the coach is like, it's time.
Do it.
You practiced 2 months for this. And they're like, Coach, it was 3. Hey, there you go, 3 months. Lock in.
They did not bring this out when they were trying to qualify for the M Series. Now they're here. Oh, my Lord. A lot of damage out to Adong. And you see Todo, Joga, hitting that Thorn Rose across them, sending them back. Sadly, they did not get the Little Wanderer. Timor-Leste, keeping a sound head on their shoulders, able to take control of the mid lane.
So the question is, how is Harif Cyclops matchup is looking like? Like, who wins that out? Speaking of which, Nam finds Riven as well as Ravi, and Ngoc understands that they're there, but probably not going to be worth it to be quite aggressive here because same as the Hellcurt, what's the power spike? When is it? Is it level 4? Is it first item? Is it second item? Like, do you want to wait for a Wishing Lantern?
Uh-oh. Here we see Adong get taken down. Todo draws first blood. Riven going to be up next. Phantom Execution, revitalize the answer. Riven, what was he hoping for?
A miracle. That's what he was hoping for.
That was 3 members of Team Vietnam.
Hey, maybe at that point it's like, it would be faster if I just stand still, right? Because look at this, he's already recalled. I mean, like, revived.
I guess.
Yeah.
But this does put Team Vietnam up by 1,000 gold. That's huge going into the first turtle.
I mean, at this point, the big worry is that do they have enough damage, right? Because they have a lot of sustain. Maybe not even that. But they're taking quite a lot of damage from Ngoc and Nam. And Nam is just zoning him out. Madeira tried to force it out, but he's going to get taken down by Nam. Adong tried to pick up Ngoc. Not enough, and now he gets level 4.
Man's overcommitted. Ngoc flickers out of there. Knows that he's taken too much damage. Vietnam happy with what they got. They're now up to almost 2,000 gold, 3-0, under 3 minutes. The fact that the gold lane is quiet and you're running a Harith into a Cyclops and the Cyclops ain't really facing much opposition is a miracle. This is, you mentioned, like, what is the power spike, right? What are we waiting for?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that it's going to come sooner than later.
No, the problem is, I believe it or not.
What's the first thing, a book?
I've seen a few Cyclops games, and it's inconsistent. There are games where
There's no one build.
It's like there are games he doesn't need an item, he pops off. Nam gets a kill onto Ravi.
1v1.
There are games where the Cyclops is full build and could not do anything.
I think, benefit of the doubt, there's the book. An's build will be the former, not the latter. I think he will be a role player. I think he's going to hit those superstar slams. Is that what it's called? I'm going to have to look it up. I really don't see this hero played as much. But
the thing is, once the Cyclops skin comes up, it probably will change. Like a party platter or something like that.
A Krabby Patty, you mean?
No.
A party platter.
Party platter.
All right.
Ngoc missed the tectonic charge, but so far it will be perfectly fine. Vietnam still has a very good start here, 4-0, and Sabino almost gets a kill onto Vietnam. Toto, though, does have that war axe, so it looks like they're going for mid, and Toto is there. Adong has to use the flicker.
Feather strike already used up. Chunking down Rivan. Madeira falls. Now it's just Rivan left. Already used the revitalize. Free pick off for Vietnam. Nothing on the board still for Timor-Leste.
Yeah, Madeira is really not tanky enough here. Looking at the levels, level 6 up against level 7. I mean, sure, there is a level difference, but...
Small level difference, but that's a more thankful thing. Oh! Star power lockdown sent out, but Sabino still lives. All this while, he was taking the turtle. Todo unable to help out. They lose. Ngoc too. Timor-Leste finally get one.
I would say it's perfect for both, right? I mean, like for Vietnam, they still got what they wanted, which is the turtle. And Vietnam gets a kill onto Riven. Timor-Leste, they're happy with the kill, but they're giving it over to Team Vietnam.
Yep.
And you give the kill over to Cyclops. Is that what you want?
Celebrated too soon. This specific skin on Cyclops throws out a very weird star power lockdown.
Yes.
It looks like a Selena Abyssal Arrow. So, it randomly might actually trigger Sabino's Purify. I think that's what happened just
Yeah.
recently.
So here's the thing. They're confusing their opponents in more ways than one. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of questions, and more keeps coming.
And it's not helping when you're trying to find footing.
Ooh, tech charges onto 2, and now Ngontrak is there under the turret, unable to get out. Gives a kill over to Sabino. Speaking of which, now does have that Starlium Scythe. So ramping up the damage here once the Holy Crystal is there. Yeah, now what are you going to do about that?
I think An will have a lot of answers to that because, sure, there's more damage on the Harith, pound for pound, beat for beat. But the singular lockdown, the singular CC that a Cyclops brings to the table almost undoes all of that. So, really, all that Sabino has is the Purify. If they can get rid of that, then it's over. He's forced to use a Zaman Force here, drops down via the Feathered Airstrike. I think that and the rest of Vietnam are taking it slow now. They understand that Timor-Leste is not taking this lying down. So they're just going to try to attack the map. Nam takes his tier 1 down bot.
So dealing with the Harith, you just got to throw a couple of stars at him.
Yep. Well, one big star, the one with the power lockdown.
I mean, the sun is the star, and I don't think I can survive getting hit by a sun.
I don't think anyone can.
I mean, you know.
Living currently or
Hey,
not.
enemy begs to differ. Either way, right now, the turtle...
Superman is an enemy?
Okay, now that's a debate.
Turtle very low. In comes a tech charge. Able to shut down Madeira plus a feathered airstrike, putting down a half. All these members of Timor-Leste. AOG, no one home. Big passive, putting Ravi up against the wall. In comes Sabino from the back. Nam flickers in, looking for a target. Power of Wildness taking down Ravi. Adong falls, so does Rivan. No casualties for Team Vietnam.
Timor-Leste can stay in the fight for long, but they can't deal the damage. Sabino with the Zaman Force tries to get onto Todo, but still, he just has to run away. He can't survive this. Not a feather airstrike forces him out. Madeira could not get his buff. So now this Fedrin is getting choked out even more.
Joga, Grand Theft Purple. What an intense sequence from top to mid.
By the way, what was I going to answer for your...
Yeah, because you thought, because I asked, Superman is an enemy?
That caught me off guard.
Why?
My brain stopped. It's like, wait. I've heard of the question before.
Yeah.
I don't know which side I stand on.
You got, your whole existence got questioned by a simple statement.
I'm just a simple caster. I'm here to watch the games, not to answer philosophical questions. Speaking of which, right now, Ravi does get hit a little bit. Look at Toto, goes all the way to the back line, goes on to Adong.
Crimson Beacon, used defensively, trying to stop Todo from cutting right through their lineup. There's all 5 members of Timor-Leste putting up a fight. Mind you, folks, they are down 7,000 gold. In comes Sabino, Zaman Force, compromising that. Madeira does not get the knock-up. This is a win in my books for Timor-Leste. Nobody died, and they push Vietnam out.
Now I see it as star power lockdown. The Hive can't spam his dash in the Zaman Force.
That's what I'm saying.
If he can't dash, stay there. Harry, big good boy, don't move.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner. He can't do anything from that position.
He's like, you're Sabino, no Sabines. Yes, Sabino. Either ways, that star power lockdown, if it gets onto the Hive, like you said, without that Purify, yes, in a way, stops the damage. And he's essentially the only damage.
And on average, you're able to get about 8 or 9 star power lockdowns off of a single Purify cooldown.
True.
It's not going to work. Ravi gets taken down by An. If Madeira did not dash on out of there, he would have died too. Another kill. An gets a double.
Dude, right now, this Cyclops is starting to become a problem. And Timor-Leste, they are putting all their eggs in the Sabino basket. And normally, that's not that bad of an idea. Hive is worth investing in, but there's just too many threats coming in from Vietnam.
Star power lockdown catches Madeira, and they're going to serve him up more. Rivan with the AOG. The retreat. Sabino falls. Again, on the culprit. I am afraid to play rank tonight.
Dude. You know what? Shout outs to all the rankers out there, because I believe every single one is like, what do I use now? And tech charge hits onto 2. Robin gets caught. Ribbon all alone. That gets an unstoppable. And at this point, Vietnam, this is their end angle. The Lord is marching down bot. Good set coming in from Gnart or Ngoc Trang.
12,000 gold between these two teams. massive Lord marching through bottom, fat waves through all 3 lanes. I don't know what Timor-Leste else can do. Sabino has already died. Rivan has died 4 times. Madeira too with nothing on the board. Ravi's, they all basically have the same record except for Sabino. And Sabino can't move.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, all spells have a very long cooldown. Not the star power lockdown now. The Earthen Rampart basically just pushes them away.
Oh!
Tectars gets dodged. Unstoppable for Nam. Madeira has to get out of there as Vietnam gets their other part of the turret on bot.
Yep. So inside the base, they find themselves against Timor-Leste. Feathered Airstrike coming through for that. And they push Timor-Leste into the fountain. They'll have to take it slow here, LaFell. They can't force the issue. Again, the game and the map are built in a certain way that you can't really force a defense and a push. Now Sabino uses the Zaman Force already. Star Power Lockdown. Pins him down. Sabino falls! I thought they were done!
And all the while, Vietnam, they're still continuing. Ravi trying to push them away, but the Feather Airstrike trying to get a kill onto Madeira. Madeira taking quite a bit of damage from the Farsa. Vietnam, look at Vietnam doing a lot of damage onto Ravi.
Is on fire right now. Died not once. Has a monster record of 4-0 and 10. Stop Power Lockdown. Stop Madeira from moving. Plus the Rampart. Madeira falls.
This is why you don't let the Grok through, man. It causes too much problems. Toto. And look at that, Rivan gets stopped by the Star Power Lockdown as well. He has to go back into the fountain. Toto taking a bit of damage. He has to get out. And Sabino tries to get it, but Adong shuts down Toto. Timor-Leste somehow still survives, but the kill goes over to Dad.
They stop the current call plus the burst from Ravi just in time. If I'm reading the situation right, Vietnam should read the room and say, yeah, we can't force this. We'll just instead go for the Lord. Luckily, Todo respawning fits that timing.
Yeah, you got to respect the fact that it's 12 minutes. The respawn time is so fast.
It's negotiably low.
Yeah.
Like you can strat around it. You can like plan.
Yeah, at one point, you're like, wait, I thought he died. He did. He just respawned again.
It's a tactical retreat.
Yeah. So every time you're like, guys, the Fredrin died. It's like, wait, the Fredrin is here. It's like, yeah, but, you know, he revived.
He's here, but that didn't
he wasn't here before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either
Call
way,
me a liar?
Hey. Yeah, a lot of things can be communicated during the game, right? 22 kills to 4.
Get the heat of battle.
Yeah, exactly. So 22 kills here. Toto just got the Lord. So at this point, it's inevitable.
So nonchalantly. It's just nothing was happening. They were just managing the waves. Feather Airstrike! Trying to catch Adong! Now Rivan dashing on out. Rivan isn't even a threat anymore, really. Rivan is an AOG machine. Like, he literally just needs the AOG in, knock up as many dudes as he can, and then that's it. Accept its fate.
Dude, this Earthen Rampart, man. This wall coming out of nowhere.
It changes the game.
A lot. Right? It makes it like the moment you use your dash is like, well, I guess I'm going to stay here for a while.
If you misplace your dash, yeah, if you don't calculate for the Rampart. Down goes Madeira. Tadong as well. Zaman Force dropped in, but it's not going to be enough. Sabino hoping and praying he survives. Not going to happen. Says Nam. Game 1 goes to Team Vietnam.
And let me just say,